Now, here we have the number one fraudster, Luis Elizondo, admitting that people within the Pentagon are aware that aliens are demonic entities impersonating aliens. Now, when I first heard this, I was amazed that they would even admit this one time. But trust me, this is the only time that this fraudster here admits the truth. Everything else out of his mouth is a lie, except this.
In fact, I had one, I remember the conversation very well. This is a person I respected tremendously, very, very senior person. He's told me, he said, Lou, I want you to stop doing this. I said, okay, sir, I certainly can, but may I ask why? He says, well, we already know what it is. Now, at that moment, I honestly thought maybe it was our own technology. I was running up against some super uber secret sap, and they were telling me to stop. And I said, okay, sir, so it's ours? And he said, no, that's not what I'm saying. And he said, he asked me point blank, have you read your Bible lately? And I wasn't quite sure where he was going with that. And I said, well, sir, I think I know what it says. Where are you going with this? And he said, well, then you would know that these things are demonic, and you should not be pursuing them. Yeah. And he wasn't kidding me, but that's exactly how he felt.
So, briefly, what they're doing, or what is occurring, is we are being governed by fear porn. Fear porn of aliens, asteroids headed for the Earth, nuclear weapons, solar flares from the sun hitting the Earth, boogeymen in Russia or China, and a whole host of other things that I can't mention that are going on now, and you know what I'm talking about, hopefully. So here's Fox 7 with the fear porn of aliens. There's going to be lights up here, and amazingly, they caught these lights zooming off, taking off, exiting the sky. But here they are. The lights will be up here. It's hard to catch doing it this way.
Oh my God. Mysterious lights were spotted Thursday night over Brushy Creek in Cat Hollow.
Definitely isn't a plane.
This video was sent to Fox 7 by Gus McGibbon.
I never believed in UFOs or anything like that, but I might now.
Not on Earth.
At one point, the lights zoomed off.
Oh. What did I just freaking see, dude? What was that?
By the time you realize, what you're actually, looking at, it's not even there.
Yeah, but they're there long enough for you to see it, which is the whole object. And they want you to see this. These are theatrics. It's the fear porn that they govern us with. Now, these lights are right here. Okay, they're right there. 5 green lights. And in the video on the screen, you can absolutely see these lights zip off to the left. I can't catch it because it's so fast. I will try right now to catch it.
On Earth.
At one point, the lights zoomed off.
Oh, Earth.
At one point, the lights zoomed off.
Oh. What did I just Earth.
At one point, the lights zoomed off.
Oh. What did I just freaking see, dude?
Now that guy and those people seen exactly what they wanted you to see, which are these lights right here. And they do, on the screen of my laptop here, appear to zip off to the left. You can see it. It's at an incredible speed. And then they got these drone experts coming in saying, well, it couldn't be drones because no battery or charger could maintain that type of energy, and the heat alone would fry the system. Drones cannot fly or whiz off at a high rate of speed such as these do. Then they bring up the drone swarms like in Asia, where they got drones, synchronized together making Christmas trees or stuff in the sky, which is pretty to look at. But this here is fear porn propaganda. Okay, that's what this is. These are not aliens from other worlds that travel to the Earth through an infinite and expanding vacuum universe, billions of light years across. If aliens were real or coming to the Earth They would be doing so for one of two reasons: to help us or destroy us. We haven't been destroyed because we remain. And they certainly aren't helping us. The whole world's in chaos. They would obviously know our technology and ability to film them, and it's highly apparent that who's ever controlling these lights wanted to be seen. They wanted to be seen zipping off. I mean, if they didn't want to be seen, would be apparently the case because they haven't landed or communicated with anyone, they wouldn't be seen. They'd have the technology to not be seen, but they're seen all the time. And that has occurred because that's the agenda, for you to see these things. And I will admit, though, this footage of these things zipping off is very entertaining, you know. Sure, I'm entertained, but they are presenting this as real. All right, and it is not. Okay, we are slipping into a great reset. And that's what the NWO has been doing hardcore the last 2 years. The country's being flooded by about 5,000 illegal aliens a day. It is estimated by, I don't follow what they say. I don't even know if there's truly 7 billion people on the earth. But they estimate about 20 million illegal aliens are in America. And in the last 2 years, 2 or 3 million have slipped in, 5,000 a day for the last 2 years. And that can only result in one thing, which is to destabilize the country. They don't want borders. They don't want nations. They want a one world government, one world religion, and a one world currency. So I tell you now, the Bible tells us that there'll be signs and great wonders that'll be so great in the sky or heavens that if possible it could deceive the very elect. And I tell you, these signs and wonders would have to be utterly amazing to deceive me. And I don't think there's anything in the sky that could deceive me. But the Bible says, if possible, it could deceive the very elect. So what you're seeing here is nothing compared to what's coming. And if they do put an alien on the stage, I promise you it is a demonic entity impersonating an alien. And all these so-called UFO-ologists people have admitted that the similarity between what they call an alien abduction and other people who claim to have been attacked by a demon, they parallel one another almost 100%. They cannot be distinguished unless you say, well, mine was aliens. They took me on a ship. And someone else saying, well, it wasn't on a ship. I don't know where it was. They were just harassing me, these demons. So what's going on is we're being deceived because these people do not want you to equate what's going on in the world with what the Bible says. They want you to think it's global warming or a solar flare from the sun. This is fear porn. This is how we're governed. I wouldn't be surprised if one morning they're going to claim that an asteroid is on its way, collision course with the Earth. Blah, blah, blah. All they have to do is blast off one of their rockets that never goes straight up and claim this rocket is going to destroy the asteroid. And people will believe it. They'll show me footage of the rocket blasting off, and then they'll have their animations of it destroying an asteroid. All they need to see is the rocket that never goes straight up, and they'll believe anything they say. Hell, it fought Space King Kong behind the moon. Space King Kong. We had to send a missile to destroy Space King Kong, and as long as they blast the missile off, whatever they say is gold. It's true. They love us. They want to take care of us. They wouldn't do anything against us. Yeah, go ask those guys who were at Camp Lejeune. They had their people drinking toxic water. Yeah, you better wake up. Agent Orange, anyone?